Stephen keeps up his awful brain tumour lie despite Lauren begging him to tell Ian and Jane. He refuses, then drops a bombshell. He wants to adopt Louis. Lauren tells him they'd have to involve Peter, so he explains he wants to try for parental responsibility rights instead. Then he calls a family meeting. Abby is smug. She fully expects Stephen to make a fool of Lauren and dump her. But he throws a curveball and proposes. What will she say? The square is reeling from the prom horror and Louise wakes up to the fact her life has changed forever. Meanwhile, Phil returns and Bex is in a state. Can Sonia get through to her? Max finds what he needs from Carmel's files. What could that be? Later, she prepares for their date and it goes well. So well that they head to a hotel. Fee complains to Mick about Shirley helping herself to the bar and scaring off customers. But before he has to make a tough decision, she quits. Next, we preview Coronation Street capers. Toy is in an understandably upbeat mood. She's hopeful that she's pregnant, and she and Peter are the new owners of the Rovers. But Leanne, meanwhile, has nowhere to live, as Nick has sold the flat and she has to go fast. Toya is stunned when Peter lets her and the boys move in. Peter's delighted their Rovers' first night is a success, but Toya is evasive about the pregnancy test. Later, Leanne makes a stunning offer. She wants them to use the $25,000 she got from Nick for their IVF. A guilty Michelle gives Chesney £200, but then Gemma overhears Daniel offering an article about the stabbing to the Gazette. It sets her thinking. Next thing, Chesney involves Adam and they want an out-of-court settlement. As reservations cancel at the bistro, Adam hits Robert with a £10,000 demand. Worse still, a petrol bomb's hurled at the bistro and RIP is daubed on the wall. Todd and Billy confront Summer's grandparents and Angus admits Drew wanted Billy to care for her and tells Summer to choose. It's really no choice. Finally, we hit the Dales. The Pierce Harris rape trial begins and the wound-up defendant even turns nasty with Mum Martha. But Rona's relieved the sex tape won't be evidence. Rona feels defeated when Pierce portrays himself as victim and nervous Vanessa lies as she gives evidence, just making things worse for her friend. Rona spots Pierce alone and follows him into a side room, where she threatens him and says she'll lie if that's what it takes. He caves in and admits his guilt. He takes to the stand looking nauseous. Will he confess he's guilty? Pete and Layla are a firm couple, but Priya leaves him speechless when she hints she may be pregnant. She takes a test in the toilets, which Layla finds. Robert is full of self-pity and gets drunk and falls down the stairs. Rebecca gets him to hospital and he returns on crutches. Will Aaron be so sympathetic? It's Lachlan's birthday and tonight's meant to be the night, but Jerry spikes his drink with laxative. A disappointed Belle leaves with Jerry close behind. What's his game?